As you can see from the thumbnail, I made a Punisher-themed Adirondack chair. Did I say that right? I first saw this a year or two ago, and I thought it was pretty cool. So fast forward a year or two, I had some time, and I ordered some plans from Carolina Wood Designs. Now, I don't work with plans a whole lot, and over the last couple days, I've had a little bit of time, and I've thought about why. And what I'm about to say is not a reflection on Carolina Wood Designs plans. These things I found affordable, they shipped quick, it was fun to build, easy to build, and overall I think it looks pretty cool. I will be building it again. And maybe I'm the only one here, but I doubt that. When I'm working from plans, there's an inherent sense of precision and structure that I'm always trying to adhere to. But when I make a mistake, which I do a lot, it throws me off quite a bit, more than I would like to admit. When I'm working from a set of plans, especially detailed ones, I think the more detailed they are, the more this comes into play. These plans were easy. But nonetheless, there's an implicit expectation of perfection. The measurements have to be precise, the angles have to be exact. Whatever it is that we're trying to build should align perfectly. That is my mental framework when it comes to plans. The idea that I'm supposed to follow this map exactly. And yes, that bothers me, because obviously I'm going to make a mistake. I always do. It is the deviation from the intended path, the mistake. When I realize that intention and reality are not the same thing, is one of the reasons I don't like plans. The second reason that I don't like plans is they give me anxiety. I guess you could call it an anxiety of imperfection. Let me explain. Woodworking requires patience and attention to detail. And when I make a mistake, even if it's minor, it disrupts my sense of control. The further away I feel from the original plan, the more disorganized I feel, which does cause anxiety because I feel like I'm not making a thing anymore. I'm not making a plan. I'm stuck in a cycle of trying to fix or adapt, and that is just an issue that I don't have when I'm not trying to follow plans. And I say this because it may just be my inability to follow them, but I feel like plans limit creativity. And I think one of the reasons for that, there's many, but one of them is this is how it should be, is given to you. That is the plan. And the deviation that comes from the mistake feels like I'm abandoning the original vision. And I realize this may very well be just a me problem, but the internal tension I get with plans distracts me from a craft that I really enjoy. And it is a little funny that this is what was on my mind as I was building this chair because, spoiler alert, I didn't make any mistakes. The plans were great, and I really enjoyed the build. So my message to you, if you're somebody like me and struggles with plans, try going without. I think you're going to find that without the pressure of adhering to a predetermined measurement or following steps, you are more likely to experiment and flow with the material. I think this can lead to a more organic process where you work the mistakes into the project. So on your next build, on your next project, consider dropping the blueprint. You might be surprised. And that concludes my thoughts on plans. Again, this chair was fun. I like it. I think it looks neat. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but let me know in the comments below. Plans or no plans? What do you prefer?